Oh no! Keith Lee! Oh, a double team! Come on, PJ. Forrest, one. Oh, PJ fell out. 2, 3 strikes. Should I get up, PJ? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is Uneducated Sports Talk. Stay smart, stay uneducated.
Welcome all sports fans and everyone across the nation. This is the 49th episode of Tuesdays with TJ, the NFL podcast presented by Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton, with the beautiful PJ. What's up, PJ? And of course, our main man of the evening, Mr. TJ Tracy, is in the building. What's up, TJ?
I'm doing good, thank you very much. How are you today? It's on this fine, lovely Tuesday. Have you recovered?
From what?
Sunday.
Oh, yeah, man. You know what? I didn't expect that. I expected us getting beat, but I didn't expect to beat down to get shut out in the second half. But yeah, I recovered pretty soon too, pretty quick. I am of age now, so took about
The hurts don't go that fast.
about an hour and a half after the Cowboys score was getting ridiculous too. I was like, yeah, I feel pretty good again.
I get you.
Peter said, what's up, y'all? Yo, thank y'all for showing love and support, man. This is Tuesdays with TJ, episode 49, the NFL podcast, you guys. And we're going to break down all of week 6 action. And, of course, we have our week 7 picks and predictions. Ladies and gentlemen, please hit that like button on your way in, on your way out, during. Doesn't matter, man. But most of all, hit that subscribe button. If you guys are brand new to our channel, hit that subscribe button to see more content like this. And, of course, cash prize and giveaways galore on the channel, y'all. And, yeah, let's rock and roll, man. Before we can start to represent your team as well, rep your NFL team. And our poll for today is, how is your team faring after week 6? Yo, are you looking like playoffs? Are you like throw the whole season away? Or are you saying give me a week or two? My answer was give me a week or two. I'll let you guys know. So,
Really?
yeah, give me a week or two, man. Because we can still save the season in 2 weeks. If not, yeah, throw the whole season away. As much as I am a big let's tank, obviously as a fan, a diehard fan, you still want your team to win. So I mean, I still want to win, but I also want to tank. So Jesus. But I saw we'll talk about that later on. All right, I'm done with the Saints for now. Um, let's get it, man. Thank y'all for showing love and support, man. And we're at episode 49. Next week, y'all, we have a great episode coming your way. Breaking news. TJ, you ready for it?
What? What?
Episode 50 will be our $200 giveaway. Yes, sir.
Ooh!
Someone, a lucky person will win $200, ladies and gentlemen. So please come
Nice.
on in here and show love. You just got to be a subscriber, you guys. You just got to be a subscriber, and we will announce the winner of our $200 giveaway on next Tuesday for episode 50. So yeah,
Nice.
let's go. Thank
Get
y'all.
in here.
So yeah, we have our $200 giveaway. So if you're here right now, this is your first time hearing that, all you have to do is be a subscriber for your chance to win $200, y'all. Episode 50 is gonna be epic, y'all. So I cannot wait for that. Let's get
Should be
it.
good. Should be good.
We got some folks in the chat showing love already. Let's get it, man. We got Ben Mott. Says, hello, fellas. How are y'all doing? What's up, Ben? Good to
Hi,
see you.
Ben.
Peter said, what's up, BM? We got Daniel, Berry Sports Highlights, says, yo, what's up, Daniel? Peter said, what's up, DBSH? I got Laney, says, hey, Carlos, PJ, and TJ. What is up? What's good with you, Laney? How you doing, love? Peter said, what's up, Laney? Monica says, hey, handsome. How you doing, Monica? Always good to see you, love. And we said representative team. We got some New Orleans Saints fans in the building. Monica and Ben Mott says New Orleans Saints.
Um,
Laney says, my team sucks. Go Jaguars. I got the beautiful Haley
um,
Gordon says, hey, baby. How you doing, Haley? And I got Peter said, what's up, HG? Let's get it, y'all. We already got 14 likes. Look, please keep the
hey,
chat
doing
rocking and rolling.
well.
We don't have a goal for our likes. Just hit the like button, you guys. Thank y'all for that. Smash that like button. Let's keep it rocking and rolling, man. So we said represent your team. And yeah. All right. So with all that being said, we are a channel of the good. But we do have the good, the bad, and just the downright ugly. Let's start off with the good. Ladies and gentlemen, you see our thumbnail. Yeah, breaking news. Devante Adams has been traded
Yeah.
to the New York Jets with his old buddy Aaron Rodgers. This should be interesting, you guys. I believe for a second round pick and extra stuff too. But it doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter because the Raiders are just tripping, whatever. And the Jets need help in that receiving area. Jets trade for Devante Adams. My question for you, TJ, do they have enough now to reverse their season, get on good fortunes? How you feel about this trade?
I honestly, the Jets are a complete mystery, right? They fire the head coach who's been running their defense, been running their defense well. Then they go out and lose to the Bills, and like they even had a Hail Mary Aaron Rodgers, and then they go out and get Devante Adams. This isn't surprising, even though we knew Devante Adams wanted to get traded. It wasn't surprising he was going to the Jets. He apparently had a hamstring for the last couple weeks, but now the hamstring has magically cleared up because he's thinking about apparently he's playing this week. Um, I'm not. He's a 31-year-old wide receiver. I know he's a good wide receiver. I know he has the rapport with Aaron Rodgers, but I'm just not impressed by this. It just feels odd. Just the Jets, they're a mystery. Like, why, if you're still saying you're going for the Super Bowl, why get rid of Salah? Why did you pretty much demote Nathaniel Hackett from play calling duty? And yeah, I just don't get it. I'm very confused by the Jets and this whole situation. Um, And obviously, you've got the Hassan Reddick situation on the side where he's got rid of his agent to get a new agent in. because he's still holding out from the Jets at all, um, which he might be traded. But no, I don't understand the Jets. I don't know what they're doing. I know it's essentially they're trying to. I heard they're going to rename the team as well to the Packers. Because the Bills released MVS as well, and he might be signing with the Packers practice squad from what I hear.
Jeez.
And the Packers, the Jets practice squad. But yeah, no, I'm whelmed. I think I'm whelmed by it. What about you?
Yeah, look, good for the Jets. I mean, they didn't really give up much to get a Devante Adams. I think the Raiders and Adams really had major beef, and they just say, you know what, just let's break ties right now. As far as the destination, after the Saints got that ass whipped by the Buccaneers, he was like, yeah, I'm going to New York because it was between New Orleans and New York. So, and he saw that ass when the Saints took. He's like, yeah, and my boy Derek Carr is hurt for a couple of weeks. I'm going to New York,
Yeah.
which I don't blame him one bit. So, as far as that goes, ta-da. Now, the Jets getting him, will it reverse their fortunes? I don't think
Uh,
so, honestly. Uh, this team is still inept on offense, even with Devante Adams. The O line is still not the best, and Aaron Rodgers. Let's be real. Rodgers isn't Rodgers of 4, 5, 6 years ago anymore. No, Rodgers, he still got it,
no.
as we saw in this past game. He still can sling the rock when given
Mhm.
time. My only issue with Aaron Rodgers is that he's just not nimble as he used to break those plays and to maneuver in the pocket and move around and run while throwing. He doesn't have that aspect in this game anymore. So a lot's going to fall on him. Now, does Adams make things better? Probably so, but it doesn't stop the O line from being bad, and it doesn't stop Aaron Rodgers from being not as nimble as he used to be. So could it help the
You,
defense? I mean, the defense looked good against Buffalo. I got to give them credit. They played a really good game, and they could have. Some would say should have won that game, but it was so windy. They missed a lot of field goals. So a lot of crazy things happened in that game to where Buffalo just took advantage of it. But does it change their season? No. I mean, I have really. It starts with Pittsburgh when they play Pittsburgh this week, but it really
yeah.
starts. It starts there. It's almost like, okay, if you can do something against Pittsburgh, then maybe you have a shot at changing your fortunes. Now, the good part is their division is not as good. I mean, Buffalo's good, but I mean, they're only one game away, 2 games if you count the loss to the Bills. But they're not far from us. So that's the good part about it. But I'm still head scratching, like you said, about Salah being fired. Then you go ahead and knock down the OC to being a regular assistant again, and you bring up somebody else and play calling. And look, let's be real, it looked better. Not one, but
It does look
two
better.
receivers had 100 yards, Alan Lazard and Garrett Wilson. So he had 2 guys with over 100 yards receiving in that game. So it wasn't like it was just pathetic. No, but change their fortunes. I gotta see it to believe it. But it's still early in the NFL season. So after week 6, there's 11 more weeks of playing football for your particular team. You'll be fine. If you're 2-4, even a 1-5 team, week 6 is like the borderline. You're still okay about that week 9 area, if you're still struggling, season could be over with. So we'll see
You
about that.
you summed up pretty well. They're trying to fix everything that isn't the problem because the problem is the O line. Aaron Rodgers is not getting any time, and when he's getting hit hard. And
Yes.
he does, like you said, you don't have the mobility he used to have to escape it. So instead of fixing the O line, they're just changing everything else, which is not going to help. So yeah, it's. I think you summed it up perfectly. It's not going to. Like, who knows? They might go into Pittsburgh and completely blow them out. I don't think that's going to happen. But oh yeah, it's so weird.
We got Dark Striker 628 says, "Hey, what's good?" He says, "Speaking of Pittsburgh, reports are saying that Wilson will start instead of Fields this week." That I'm not quite sure. I saw little rumblings of it, but I've been seeing the same rumblings for like 2 or 3 weeks now, and it's always been Fields. I'm like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So
Yeah,
I know I'm like,
I've
let
heard
let
that.
let Fields cook, let him do his thing, but that's on that's on the Steelers. Laney says, "What team was Adams on?" Adams was on the Raiders. Now he's on the Jets. So, but we both agree I gotta see it to believe it. Right now, bringing in Adams. And even Aaron Rodgers is downgrading, as far as a quarterback. status. So let's not put it all on the O line. There's some Aaron Rodgers in that too, and there's some with and there's a reason why they brought in Adams too, because I saw that game. Mike Williams can't catch a cold all of a sudden,
No, he can't.
So I'm like, yeah, they need receiver help beside Lazard and Garrett Wilson. So interesting to see, but it starts off the motto is pretty much 1 week at a time right now after week 6. It's just 1 week at a time. Let's get 2 or 3 wins in a row. See where we go from there. I think it's every team's
I,
motto going on to the
I
season.
know they just restructured Adams's contract. I think they reduced the amount of money, like the cap hit he's going to take, and added a couple years at the end. So I think he could potentially still be a Jet after this year, depending obviously what Aaron Rodgers wants to do.
Yeah.
So maybe this is more set up for next year, but that's a lot of compensation. They have given up a third that could potentially turn into a two if Adam goes, I think, to like Pro Bowls and stuff like that. So it just seems I'm very confused by it. Like I said,
Well, and let's be honest, Jets are on borrowed time. They're on borrowed time. Like
yeah, yeah,
you only got about a 2 year window with Rodgers at the helm to be a playoff contending team. We're not even saying Super Bowl. Can the Jets just make the playoffs? They got the longest drought, I believe, in the NFL of going to the playoffs. They haven't been there since Mark Sanchez, 2011, 2012, maybe
yeah,
whatever. So I mean,
yeah.
yeah, that's got to be the longest drought in my opinion. I believe it is. So yeah, they just got to make the playoffs, man, and then maybe we can satisfy, themselves. But as far as
It's
as far as
crazy that that number is
expectations
going.
go, right now they're on borrowed time. They got to get it done right now. So yes, giving a 2 and a 3 away, whatever. I'm all for it. If you're the Jets fans, well, I'm all for it. Let's go. Let's get things rocking and rolling. But it starts now against Pittsburgh. It does.
Yeah. Interesting fact. I was going to say to TJ. Obviously, they're dealing with the Hassan Reddick situation. He's got a new agent. They've just given him permission to seek a trade.
Yep.
If he does get traded, the third round pick they gave Philadelphia automatically becomes a two. So that's giving away. I know you said that it's a win now situation, but that's just a lot of
Well, I mean,
compensation.
this dude is really standing on business, pretty much. I mean, he
Yeah.
don't care how much money he missing. All right, well, guess what? We gonna fold now. You can go. You can go
Yeah.
now,
No, yeah.
and we'll get whatever we can get. I don't care. Let's go. And then of course, our 3 turns to a 2. Yeah, that's cool. Forget it. It
No.
was very wishful thinking, but this dude is really standing on business, and somehow I gotta applaud him because that's a lot of money he's missing, but he knows his
It-
worth, quote unquote.
yeah, he wants about 20 million a year.
Yeah, so who am I to knock that player trying to get his money? I can't knock that at all. I never have, never will.
No, I get it. It's just a weird situation.
Yeah,
Again, an
yeah, very
unusual
weird.
situation.
Yeah, very unusual. You're right about that. I pretty much before week 6 started, we kind of deemed Ravens Commanders game of the week. Pretty much, you had the red hot Jaden Daniels and the Commanders at 4-1, and we had the Ravens. I believe they're currently 3-2 on a 3-game winning streak. Well, they met together. Now the Ravens are on a 4-game winning streak because they just beat the Commanders by a
Mm-hmm.
score of 30-23. But I don't really want to talk about the Ravens because we knew the Ravens, especially being at home, had the advantage pretty much. But it was still a really good game by Jaden Daniels. Now I'm looking at the rate. I'm looking at the Commanders at 4-2. And do we
Yes.
do we put the Commanders now in playoff contention? Are they a playoff contender for real? Are they that kind of team that can make the playoffs and make some noise?
Well, yes, because all they have to do to make the playoffs is win the NFC East, and the NFC East, unfortunately, this year is dog crap. It is not good. Like you've got the Giants, who is terrible. They are absolutely terrible. So I don't know how they've won a game. The Eagles, who are apparently so self-destructive and infighting that even though we win a game, our fan base wants to get rid of our head coach and replace him with Jason Kelsey. Of course,
Of course.
that's how that works. The Cowboys have realised just how bad they are, not in just the playoffs but the regular season. Because man, happy birthday, Jerry Jones! Here's a terrible game for you to watch. So they've got to beat those bad teams, and they are. They're going to beat them if they're putting up performances against like the competent Ravens like they did. Fair enough, they lost, but it was still a very good game. Jane Daniels had, what was it, 24 35, 269, I think. No interceptions, two touchdowns. It was a great game.
Yep.
Their O line doesn't seem as terrible as it was last year. They've really pulled it together. So they're going to make the playoffs just by simply winning the East. Now, I don't think it's an overreaction to say they are the best team in the NFC East.
I'm gonna say it's between them and Philadelphia. I got to see it neck and neck.
Oh, okay.
I got to see them actually play against each other, and then that'll determine. I just want to see Washington play Dallas and Philadelphia. But yes,
Oh my
I
God.
agree though
Washington beat
they are
Dallas.
playoff contenders. I do believe that because of Jaden Daniels. He's a special talent that we've been seeing so far, and I'm all for it, man. I'm all for Jaden Daniels and the success that the Commanders are having. Now, look, Baltimore, arguably the best team in the NFL. When any given night they can beat anybody at any time. So, and to go toe to toe with them, 30 to 23. Yes, I'm gonna give love to Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, but we've seen
Oh, he's
them do that.
fantastic
Yeah,
game.
yeah, we've seen them do that many times. This is our first time really seeing this Commanders team really emerge from the shadows, right? And now you have Jaden Daniels, and you've got even without Brian Robinson, um, they still did a fairly good job of moving that football with Austin Eckler, with McNichols, guys like that, and of course Terry McLaurin is finding his rhythm. Even Chris McCaffrey's little brother, forgot his name, but
Luke
he
McCaffrey.
Luke McCaffrey. He's a great slot receiver right now for Washington, looking good over there. So yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Definitely from this Commanders team, and I'm excited to see them in the division against the Eagles and the Cowboys. I want to see those games because yes,
Well,
Cowboys are getting beat by all these other teams that are outside the NFC East. I think they'll probably play better against teams in their own division.
they will. You always will. Well, the Birds face the Commanders on the 15th of November, so you've got to wait a month to see that. And it's 1:50 a.m., 1:15 a.m. for me, so that's either Thursday night, Sunday night, or Monday night. I'll tell you in a
Oh,
second.
okay, yeah. Tell me November 15th. Where did?
November
Oh,
15th for
that's
me is Friday. It's Thursday night football.
November 15th is a Friday, I believe.
Yeah, so that would be Thursday night football for you, for Friday morning football for me.
Okay, so it's Thursday night football. Damn. All
Yeah.
right, I'm with it. I would definitely call that game then. Definitely
Oh,
call that
yeah.
game. We got the beautiful butterfly in the business. Says hi. Say hey PJ. She said Dak better give it up. At 15 life. Peter said, "What's up, Bestie? Good to see you."
Oh,
Let's
butterfly.
go. How you doing, Butterfly? It's good to see you. Showing love. We appreciate you for being part of the chat. Let's get it. So yeah, if you guys want to know, we just broke down Ravens beating the Commanders, or basically the Commanders in their playoff contention. How easy
Oh,
or not easy would it be? And of course, you guys, we just broke down Devante Adams going to the Jets. So if you want to watch that, just go backwards, man, and come join us later on.
yes,
But
yes,
a
yes.
team that I've been really wanting to talk about now, so we're still, it was kind of hard to find good stuff like the good. But I'm looking, I'm like, yo, here's the Packers team that I know, right? I,
Yeah,
the Packers beat the Cardinals 34-13, but they have been slowly but surely now getting back to a groove with the big homie Jordan Love, and I do like this team. And look, they are my dark horse for Super Bowl contenders, just like last year. No, they're my
they
dark horse,
did.
but they're my super duper dark horse last year because I actually called them to win the Super Bowl last year. But I mean to go to it. I'm sorry, but this
Yeah,
year, yeah, they are a dark horse for the Super Bowl. Look, the whole entire NFC North has been amazing. Every team above 500 right now. Vikings,
yeah,
Bears, Packers, Lions. That is going to be that's the new NFC North now. The NFC, I mean the new AFC North is the NFC
yeah.
North now. So, but uh, Packers beat the Cardinals 34-13. Are the Packers ready to take that next step, in your opinion? I'm going to go ahead and say yes. I think the Packers are ready for that next step. I think they are that team of the future, right? I'm not
Got
talking
you.
about Kansas City. We know they're all about. I'm not talking about Baltimore. We know they're all
Don't
about as
worry.
well. I'm not talking about San Francisco. I'm talking about, that next team that's going to take the next step for the next 6, 7 years. Give me Green Bay. How's your thoughts on the Packers? Are they ready for the next step for this year? Maybe find their way into a Super Bowl.
I sort of agree. Yeah, This is the first game where every phases of the team went well. Defense played fantastically. Offenses played fantastically. Their special teams, because I'm not going to lie, the biggest weakness of the Packers have been their special teams, their kickers,
Whew,
and
yes.
they played well. They've just signed Braden McMahon. Literally signed that today.
Good.
So hopefully that adds a bit more confidence in their kickers. But Jordan Love, I think, is I think this is his first fully healthy game after coming back from that injury, and you can tell 22 or 32, 4 touchdowns, ridiculous. So yeah, Josh Jacobs, what a fantastic signing for them in the offseason. It would be even more devastating if Aaron Jones was there, but Josh Jacobs is showing why he deserves that money. But yeah, their division went from, we thought it'd be top two, didn't we? We thought Packers and Lions were going to be sort of the only two teams in the race, didn't we?
Right.
Especially with JJ McCaffrey out. No one expected everyone in that team to just be ridiculous because, well, if you go by current score, it will be Vikings and Chiefs in the Super Bowl, which is
Maddening.
maddening. Obviously, you've got the Lions doing so well, destroying the Cowboys, but it did have a massive cost with Adrian Hutchinson out. Broke his fibula, unfortunately, so he's out for the year. The Bears, hey, Ken Williams looks like he's woken up. It went Joe Daniels first. Ken Williams had a great game in London, I believe.
Yes, it was. Yes, sir.
Beat the living crap out the Jacksonville Jaguars, which apparently isn't hard. And obviously the Packers had a fantastic game as well. So it's going to be very interesting to see who wins the division. Do you think how many teams from the NFC North is going to be in the playoffs?
Right now, give me three. I think three.
You reckon 3?
Yeah, I think
Let
one's
me
gonna
guess
miss
the
out. I'm gonna say
Lions.
the Bears probably miss out.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like you said, the way they've been looking the last couple weeks now, look,
they've been looking good.
Keenan Allen, his return to the receiving corps has been very special for Caleb Williams because Allen's more of a
Yeah.
route runner, he's more of a timing route kind of guy. Williams is more of a timing route passer at this point in his career, and I think so far it's looked beautiful with Keenan Allen. Of course, DJ Moore is getting his touches, so this team could be scary as well. It could get all four, but I'm gonna say three right now. I'm gonna be too selfish.
I get you. But yeah, no, it's going to be interesting because this division is going to eat themselves alive. I think so. Have the Packers? They've lost the Vikings already, so I know the Vikings have one up over the Packers. So these division games in the NFC North is going to be the most crucial, absolutely crucial. But yeah, who knows? When it comes to the playoffs, the Packers might be there. Might be even high.
We'll find. Yeah, I like Green Bay, and I'm still gonna go with Green Bay or Detroit win the division. I'm not. I love the Vikings what they're doing right now, but I'm not sold on the Vikings winning the division. You know, let me find out when the Vikings get punched in the mouth how they respond. Everyone gets punched in the mouth. When they finally do, how they respond, I want to see that, right?
Let's have a look.
And we'll find out they play the Lions this
Ooh.
week. So
This week, yeah, that's what I was just looking up.
yep. So we'll find out. That's what I was trying to get into. Packers beat the Cardinals, you guys. So and we're talking about Green Bay and their chances. That's all good right now. So let's end the good with a win by the Eagles. So after these
Oh,
messages, let's do our TJ's Eagles talk. How does that sound, TJ?
yep. We back?
All right, fly Eagles, fly TJ's Eagles talk. The Eagles, they went ahead and beat the Browns with a score of 20-16. Ugliest kind of game, but a win is a win. TJ, how you feeling about your Eagles right now?
I'm feeling mixed emotions. Like I said before we went live, we beat the Browns, but it's like beating a one-legged man in a race. Like especially how we beat the way we beat them. It just didn't feel good. So yeah, we beat them. Our defense played a lot better than what they have. Our offense played a lot better. I know Jalen Hurts, bad snap at the beginning. Jalen Hurts missed his first couple of plays, but he wasn't putting the ball in harms. He was being a bit more calculated, which we wanted. We just go with the positives out of this game. Okay, we started slow, but we got moving. Fair enough, it didn't end with points, but it looked a lot better, and Hurts didn't turn the ball over. Great to have Smithy and AJ Brown back in the game.
Huge.
Fantastic. Absolutely huge. You immediately tell the difference. The confidence there. It looks like Hurts is starting to trust Grant Carpentera, who had a fantastic play. I think he had like a 21-yard catch. And even Jahan Dotson managed to get the ball a couple of times. So we're spreading the ball around pretty well. Our defense, our D-line got 5 sacks, I think, which was more sacks in one game than we had the entire pretty much this season. Everyone was causing problems on the D-line, as well as the backfield. They didn't score a touchdown once on offense, which is great. Our defense held them pretty well, and we won the game, which is good. And so mixed feelings / bad. Injuries. Jordan Marlar, who was having a Pro Bowl level season on the left tackle, is out for multiple weeks with a severe hamstring injury.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Darius Slay got injured in the second half of the game with a knee injury. Apparently, it's not severe. He's considered day by day. Thank goodness we've got good cornerback depth because Isaiah Rodgers came in and played very well. Dallas Goedert also went out with a hamstring injury. He's considered day by day, but obviously you get your weapons out and you lose weapons. I'm actually going to put him in this. Saquon. I think Saquon had a very, very bad day. His stats are like 18 for 43.
Trust me, I know. He ain't do nothing for my fantasy this week.
Yeah, he had 2.9, and people are going to get after Nick Sirianni at the end of the game, which obviously we had a block kick, and it was returned for a touchdown at the end of the half. Saquon had an interesting choice when he had the run. He had the choice to go to the sticks or get out of bounds. He chose getting out of bounds, where if you get sticks, you can then get the new downs and all that kind of stuff. And on that blitz where Hurt only got sacked once this game, and when he got sacked on that blitz, he failed to pick it up. It was a complete miss by Saquon, which got Hurt's blitz. So obviously then Myles Garrett, that beast, that terrifying man, jumped over the line, blocked it, and picked it up. So that wasn't good. That really was a deflator of, if we put points up there, I feel like we could have kept the momentum rolling into the half. It just feels like every time we do something good with this team, 2 bad things happen, if you know what I mean. I forgot to mention, Cooper DeJean started at slot corner. He had a fantastic game, and so did Q. Both of them shined. They even swapped jersey at the end of the game. Weird. I've never heard of 2 people on the same team swapping jerseys.
Yeah, that's weird. That's dope, though. I like that.
It's very weird. And then, let's just say, the talk in Philadelphia this week has all been on Nick Sirianni. So at the end of the game, you see him biting back with fans, if you know what I mean, like having a bit of confrontation. He's known as an emotional guy, and he's fought back with fans. Not fought back, but had a few choice words.
Yeah. I saw him up there chirping with the fans, the Bluebirds.
Yeah, the Bluebird. Yeah. So my question is, this is my question to you. The Eagles, we're struggling. We're 3-2. We've had our ups, we've had our downs. The offense feels a bit constipated at the moment, and our defense it should be better than what it is. If your head coach, who's known to be this emotional guy, who's like when back in 22, he was doing this constantly. At one point, he went into the stands and started saluting and handshaking, high-fiving fans. The thing is, we know this is our coach, and he took his kids onto the podium after the game. This isn't new. He does this all the time. And apparently, the players have actually told him, could you go back to what you are? We want you to bring the energy. And Philadelphia back in 22, when we were winning, loved it. Oh, he's our coach. He's proper Philadelphia. He doesn't care what people think, blah, blah, blah. And obviously now that the fact we're struggling, the turn has been so hard that you can't give the man a break. And my situation is you can't love it and then immediately despise it. This is who our head coach is. Yeah, okay, people say it looks bad and you shouldn't be doing the situation, but he's always brought this. Jealous the sturdy one, and he's been the emotional one. I get it. People don't like that. People call him the clown. People, like I said, I'm calling for his job, fire Nick, get Jason Kelsey in. Absolutely ridiculous. He did then openly apologise for that. He shouldn't be putting his energy to the fans. He should be putting it into the team. It was obviously after the win. But again, he's always been like this. And he was fine for 3 years. Well, 2.5 years when we were winning. I understand you don't really want the same attitude once we're losing. You want to get it fixed. But you can't expect a man who's found success doing what he's doing to immediately just change it up because of, I don't know. I don't feel upset with Nick Sirianni. I don't think, one, we shouldn't fire him now. If we are going to fire him in the off-season, which, if he is going to happen, will happen. People are calling for, like, Bill Belichick, Jason Kelsey. I'm like, I'm sorry. This is you being dumb. Like, Bill Belichick, maybe. But Jason Kelsey, what are you smoking? Can I have some? But yeah, like I said, people were like, why did he bring his kids to the press conference? It's clearly just trying to get some sort of emotional, like, oh, we can't fire him, he's got kids. He's done this about 10 times, especially at home games. He brings his kids up. He's chirped the fans. He's always been this super emotional guy. You can't get pissy at a guy for something he's doing when you said, good, we love it. It's frustrating. I think I'm more frustrated with the fans than Nick. Yes, okay. He hasn't said the best things. He said he was play calling on offense defense, which he said he would never do. Then we talked to the coordinators. He said he wasn't play calling. He was just sort of pointing out each situations, like the defensive calls. He said he made a defensive call that didn't work, and obviously people lost their minds. He shouldn't be touching the defense. He's a bad caller. Fire, fire, fire. And if you speak to Vic Fangio, he said no. He came to me and went, "Oh, this looks like they're in this sort of set. I reckon it's going to be a quick pass to this player," which it wasn't. It was I think it was a run to the right. So it was just him sort of talking about a situation with Vic Fangio, which it just didn't turn out to be.
Right.
It wasn't a play call. But that's what the coach is meant to be.
Exactly.
Like, I don't get it. I think this team is not playing as it should be, but I trust that they work it out. I think the off-season was a good reset, and I think everyone in the building knows what they want to do. I honestly think the environmental factors of actually being in Philadelphia is going to hurt it a lot more, because I know people, we block out the noise. If he drives into Philadelphia and turns on 94 WIP, fans are screaming for him to be quit.
Right.
That's going to get to you, man. Like, imagine if you're driving to work and you're like, okay, I'm having a bit of struggles at work, but I can get this sorted. And then you turn the radio and goes, Carlos needs to be fired. He's going to blow up Louisiana or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's my rant. I think I don't want to take up more of the time. If you want to see me rant a bit more, obviously I've got Eagles Talk with TJ tomorrow, which is going to be a lot about it. But people are angry at Nick, and I do see their complaints. They want a coach who struggles, is more sturdy, can get around it. But this is who he's been the entire time.
Yeah.
In the ups and the downs, he's always been this emotional guy who'll chirp with fans. Like when we were winning last week, when we won against Kansas City, he went into the tunnel screaming, "You like that, you like that, you like that." And people loved it. People loved it. And then all of a sudden, we've won a game. Okay, it's against the Browns. Okay, we didn't blow them out as much as we can, but our defense didn't let them score a touchdown. I know, is that because we're playing the Browns instead of our defense being good? But you can't get angry at the coach of being who he is and then get upset when he's not. But yeah, sorry, I'm going to stop myself there.
If you guys want more of TJ's Eagles talk, check him out tomorrow on the Come On In Sports Network. You guys, please subscribe to that channel to hear a lot more of TJ ranting. And we got Too Evil to host says Fire Sirianni already.
Why?
I got the beautiful Christian Anrujo says Happy Tuesday, everyone. Make sure to hit that like button and share the stream and subscribe to the best UST nation ever. So I hope everyone's having a blessed day. What's up, Christian? Always good to see you. Peter said, "What's up, CR?" And what's up, Too Evil? Let's get it, y'all. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. And that is TJ's Fly Eagles Fly. TJ's Eagles Talk. All right, we're sticking with our bad theme now. Sticking with our bad. It says Cowboys. Those Dallas
Ooh.
Cowboys, man, they got obliterated. Yet
Yeah.
again, all three losses were all beatdowns to epic proportions. Cowboys got beat down by the Lions 47-9. The question is, what is wrong with the Cowboys? What is going on in the land of Big D?
So they're 3-3, aren't they? So the wins are against the Browns, like I said, a one-legged man trying to race.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants, which was a close game, 20-15, and the Steelers, which was the most frustrating game because the Steelers relegate the Eagles to the XFL to evil to hope. Bit harsh, very harsh, especially since we've only got 2 losses, but okay compared to the Browns. And obviously they won the Steelers, which I'm not going to lie, I think the Steelers should have won, and obviously the Lions was destroyed. The Cowboys, the offense is terrible. Obviously they didn't have Micah Parsons this game. Obviously they lost Dan Quinn to the Commanders, but they can't do this. They turned the ball over, 2 interceptions for Dak, if I remember, and 2 fumbles. Yeah, 2 lost fumbles. They turned the ball over 4 times. You ain't going to win a game if you turn the ball over 4 times. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to fix it. I honestly don't. And I'm going to sit back and enjoy this dumpster fire.
Yeah, this is starting to get embarrassing now. They are literally Jekyll and Hyde. It's almost like we've always said they know how to bully teams that are bad. We've always said that. They're not even doing that this year.
No.
They're barely beating these bad teams, Browns, Giants, and then they beat the Steelers. Steelers aren't that bad, but still they're very inept on offense. So when it comes down to now, when you face hell, even the Saints, but that was a very healthy Saints team. Let's be honest. If you look at our depth at our injury report right now, we've got 17 people on the injury report right now for our game for Thursday Night Football. Yeesh.
17.
17. Anyways, but week 2, we were a very healthy team, which is a very good Saints team. And the Saints beat them down, right? And then you get
Yep.
hold on, who beat them down before the Ravens? Saints, Ravens, and now
Ravens.
you have the freaking Lions just destroy. I mean, not even close, not even fair. Not even like they're in 2 different leagues. Too Evil to Hope says the Eagles go to XFL. How about the Cowboys?
I think the
That's
Cowboys,
more
yeah.
XFL-ish than anybody right now when they face a good team. My goodness, they are getting obliterated. 47-9 is
Yeah.
it's almost like they're not even in the same realm as a team that can score the football, a competent scoring team, right? A team that can
I
put
get
up
you.
30 points any given Sunday. The Cowboys aren't beating that team. That is embarrassing. And look, I'm the biggest Cowboy hater I could think of. No, I'm not. I'm not the biggest hater, but I do hate the Cowboys. They're my second most hated team. I lied. They're the first. Falcons second. Yeah.
They outshined.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
really?
Cowboys. Yeah, Cowboys. I know a lot more Cowboy fans personally than I do Atlanta
Well,
fans.
I've
And
got a question for you.
okay.
Being obviously you're quite close to Dallas.
Yes, I am.
The next couple games are Niners, Atlanta, Philadelphia, and Houston Commanders. So that's the next 5 games. Um, is Mike McCarthy gonna make it to the Giants on the 28th of November, or is it going to be
Oh,
before
yeah.
then? Because I haven't heard anything. You're closer. Is the hate for Mike McCarthy as strong as it is for Nick Sirianni?
Jerry Jones is never going to fire anybody mid-season. It is not Jerry Jones' MO. He's not. He's just not.
No,
Yeah. He's not gonna fire anybody mid-season. But boy, they had better win at least 2 of those games, man. If not, I
it
mean,
might. I reckon the Eagles and maybe the Commanders, but that's
I'm
still.
praying it's Atlanta, but yeah, I'm just praying like please beat Atlanta. I don't know right now because they're in our division, so whatever. But yeah, they got a tough one, man. They got some tough games coming up. It's gonna be tough for them to right these wrongs because these teams can score. And these are very
Especially
competent
so.
scoring teams. And like I said, you have a bye week and your first game is the Niners. Oh yeah. Good luck with that, man. With the Niners getting healthy at that time, pretty much outside of Chris
Mhm.
McCaffrey. Yeah, good luck with that. This game is embarrassing. Cowboys are they're frauds, and now they can't even have the we're a good regular season team anymore.
No,
They can't have that now because at least you're like, well, we lose in the playoffs. Playoffs is one and done, so whatever. We just have bad luck on that end. But we had a great regular season. We went 12-5 3 years in a row. Now you're like, oh man, you're not even a good regular season team anymore. And if the playoffs were to start, they would not be in it. They would not be in it. And they haven't. They. Ooh, it's bad out there. It's bad. Dak actually looked bad in this game.
it
I,
does.
I, I gave Dak a lot of I gave a lot of credit for these first 5 games. The defense, yada. But this game, yeah, he made some bad decisions that came out to haunt them early in this game. And yeah, Dallas has got to get together, but I don't see where it's at. They might even lose the bye week.
Yeah, no, I think so.
The bye week is very tough, man. I mean, it could put some points on the board. So
Sorry, I'm just counting how much I think they're gonna lose. So then at that, I reckon I'm not gonna lie. I've split a lot of the divisional games. So splitting the divisional games, I have them losing 9 more games because you've got the Bengals in there, you've got the Buccaneers in there. Fair enough, they have got the Panthers. So if they can't beat the Panthers, they will. So that's potentially um, a 12 loss record, which wouldn't surprise me with how they're playing. And obviously, you've got to pay Micah.
yeah, that Jesus, Mary and Joseph. We'll find out about this Cowboys team in the next 3 or 4 weeks, see where their heads are. And all right, let's keep it going, man. This is bad, but not really too bad. Only bad because both these guys lost. But let's talk about Drake May and Spencer Rattler real quick.
Oh,
Drake
yeah.
May made his debut with the New England Patriots this week, and Spencer Rattler made a debut with the New Orleans Saints. Uh, but they both debuted in a loss, unfortunately. But who has the best potential to be a starter in this league between Drake May and Spencer Rattler?
That's interesting. I only managed to see Drake May, brother-in-law's obviously being a Patriots fan.
Hmm.
And it was sort of as expected. O-line not killed, running game wasn't helpful, but he did make some lovely throws to
Hmm.
deep into the end zone. Um, Obviously, 20 to 33, not bad. 243 to start, but 2 interceptions, not good. He didn't see a couple of them, which sucks, but obviously it's the first time playing, so it wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, rushing yards, he didn't have any help there. Drake May was the leading rusher with 38 yards.
Mm-mm.
It's good to
That's not
see
good.
him using the legs, but you don't want that. But 92 yards as the receiver, that's good. He spread the ball around very well, actually. Um, and obviously the defense couldn't hold back CJ Stroud, who didn't throw the ball a lot. Only 192 yards on the field, on the ground, in the air. Sorry, a lot of their yards came up with
Joe Mixon
on the
came back
ground.
and
Yeah, Joe
dominated.
Mixon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. So like for a first start as a rookie, you wouldn't be too
Yeah.
upset by it.
Yeah.
Like not bad at all. Spent now, like I said, I didn't watch this
Well,
game.
I'll
I
talk about it. I
assume you
mean,
watched this game.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
there you
this
go.
game, Spencer Rattler was on. He was on it. First half, mind you, we didn't score a single point in the first quarter, third quarter, or the fourth quarter. We scored all 27 points in the second quarter to take a 3 point halftime lead. But this was the first game all year where the defense was ass from start to finish.
Upstairs.
Ass. It was just bad. Like, and that's where the calling card for Dennis Allen is the defense, and that didn't even show up in this game. So that was very tough to watch. And as a rookie, when you're forced to be down double digits, not once but twice in this game, because they were down 14-0, came back, took the lead,
Yep.
and then once again we're down 38-27, whatever. It's going to be tough to win those kind of games. But as far as these two go, I think the better quarterback talent is Spencer Rattler. Rattler has the better
Yeah.
talent by the pure quarterback position. It's really going to be about the cliche answer, putting a team around these guys to build. And I think the fast track might be the Patriots can build a better team within the next 4 or 5 years. The Saints are in limbo, and I've been saying this all week now to like friends and just people who talk about sports, and I'm like, yo, in any profession that you're in, and I've said on this channel too a lot of times on this podcast, any profession you're in, the worst place to be at is in the middle.
Yep.
No, mediocre. You don't want to be that team in the NFL that's winning 7, 8, 9 games a year because you're so good that you don't get a top 10 pick, but you're so bad that you're not in the playoffs. And that's been the Saints' MO since Drew Brees retired. We do just well enough to not get a top 10 pick at all and just bad enough to barely miss the playoffs. And that is not a great place to be at because you're stuck in limbo, right? So
Hmm.
when you're doing that, Spencer Rattler's going to have a hard time trying to fit in. If now when Derek Carr comes back in 3 or 4 weeks, I guarantee you he's coming back to be the starting quarterback. So my faith right now is in Drake May to be a potential star in this league and to hold on to that job. I think the Patriots, as an organization, they will find a quicker way to rebrand their team than New Orleans, in my opinion. New Orleans has a lot of great veteran players, but still, when you're a veteran, that means you're of age, you're getting old. No, Father Time is undefeated, and New Orleans
No,
has
yeah.
the oldest starting defense in the league, and that's not a good thing. Uh, so,
Not at all.
so give me
Uh,
Drake May as the better starting,
what?
right now, has the potential to be the starter in the league.
So I'm looking at the stats, and they are eerily similar. You both threw for the same amount of yards. Obviously, May has 3 touchdowns to 2 interceptions, where you've got 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions on Rattler. Rattler ran for had 4 carries for 27 yards. May had 5 carries for 38 yards. You both equally spread the ball out pretty much exactly the same. So that is an eerily similar performance on both teams, on both
It
of
is,
them.
yeah. So that's why I kind of put them together in the same
Yeah, you're spot on. Yeah.
question because it was the debut of these guys, and Rattler might not see any more. After he might have about 2 more weeks of being a starting quarterback till Carr comes back, and then May probably will be starting quarterback for the rest of the year. So we'll see
Quite
about it. Now,
possibly.
obviously Thursday night football. If the Saints can find a way to beat the Denver Broncos, Sean Payton's return. We'll talk about that in a little bit. That's going to be
Ooh.
awesome. If he can kind of win that game, he might get the rise from the city to remain the starting quarterback. Even when Derek Carr comes back healthy, who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
And
Who knows?
let's just quickly go to the Raiders. Suck. That's our downright ugly. I mean, they just traded Devante Adams.
Yep.
They just benched their quarterback in Gardner Minshew. They're going with Aiden
Yep.
O'Connell, who had a bad game again, his own
Ooh, yes,
right.
he did.
Where do the Raiders go from here? Like, what's up with it?
Oh, it's tank time, right? It's absolute tank time. I think it's time they get a decent QB or a franchise QB, especially after Carr left. I wouldn't get rid of their head coach, although, like I said, this coach has been very interesting with some of his comments.
Hmm.
Uh, but they need to. The main issue with this team is they need to draft better.
That's facts.
Starting all the way back to 2020, obviously, Ruggs situation sucks. He was a good wide receiver up to that point. I'm just going to move on. But going back to like Leatherwood, their own lineman, like the anchor point of their own lineman, I don't think he's in the NFL anymore.
Nope.
Like every single point. Fair enough, this year, Brock Bowers looks like a solid pick so far.
Yes.
But
Yes.
you need to build the alignment, and you need to get that decent QB. And maybe the way to do that is start to sell house. You've already got rid of Adams, who potentially might get you a second round pick. I know Max Crosby's on apparently the trade block, which is crazy because I'm not gonna lie, he is the face of the franchise. He is Max Crosby, right?
Yeah, Max Crosby. He's the face of the franchise for sure. Yeah.
He's the face of the franchise, so it is the situation. Oh, there he is, Max Crosby. Yeah, you got rid of Josh Jacobs, who was as well as Derek Carr. Is it time just to be like, that was the old Raiders? Let's just move on with the new one, with a new QB,
Yes.
a new O-line. I think they have the right head coach, even though, like I said, interesting comments. Brock Bowers is a fantastic piece to start with. But yeah,
I agree with you. They're tanking. They're tanking, and they're going with their QB of the future. So, and they got a plethora of quarterbacks to choose from for
let's
next
have
year.
a look.
So I mean, they cannot go wrong with a quarterback next year to have a top 5 pick. So I mean, they got some really good guys coming out next year. They're gonna have.
So
Go ahead.
According to Tankathon, which is obviously updates every week because obviously you don't know who's winning or not. The Raiders are currently 11th, and they've got them taking wide receiver Luther Burden, the second from
I
Missouri.
like Luther, but they gotta get a quarterback this year. They're gonna I think they're gonna finish with a top 7 pick.
Oh,
Yeah,
fair enough.
Right now it's early in the season. Yeah, you're right. Things change, but the way they're looking, they won't win many more games this year. They won't.
So this is interesting, and I think this has taken a lot of stock away from Tankathon. So they have at 4 Shadir Sanders going to Panthers. Then at 6 we've got Cameron Ward going at the Titans.
Okay.
And then at 7 we've got Quinn Ewers from Texas going to the Jets.
I can see that.
Which would be very interesting. And then they don't have a QB going for a while. So
am I seeing are the Jaguars getting Travis Hunter?
They've got them going Will Johnson at Michigan.
Oh, who's the number 1 overall pick right
CB. Currently it is the Patriots, and they're having Travis Hunter.
Oh, Travis Hunter. That's number 1, yeah.
Yeah, because technically the Patriots are on a worse losing streak.
Yeah. And so that's cool. Yeah, Travis Hunter probably wouldn't want to go there, but he'll have to go there. That's number 1 pick. Yeah, because they've got their quote unquote quarterback of the future. Maybe we'll see. They might decide to go QB again. That'd be it. If the Patriots go number 1 overall pick this year, I will be interested to see who they pick up. Do they go quarterback again? If let's say Drake May plays the rest of the year and he just looks ass, right? I don't know, but I don't know. I mean, you can't get him 3rd overall pick in year 1 and go another quarterback. That's just ridiculous. So yeah.
Well, that happened with Kyler.
Kyler who?
Kyler Murray. They drafted Josh Rosen 7th overall. Year later, they drafted Kyler Murray.
Was it Rosen? That was probably a couple years later, right?
No, the next year.
The next year?
Josh Rosen went, I think it was 10th in 1 year. They started him halfway through. At the end of the year, they fired the head coach, brought in Cliff Kingsbury, and then 1st round pick with pick number 1, they picked up Kyler Murray and traded off Rosen to Miami for a 7th.
You are right about that. You're right. God, dog, you're right about that. I know it was the year after. I thought Rosen had 2 years in between.
No, it's
damn.
The year after.
Well, yeah, you're right though. It could happen, and so it would not surprise me if the Patriots go with a quarterback next year if they see May isn't cut for this league, whatever, to be the starter. Right. We'll find out though.
Well. They also have the Saints finish currently at 9th, and then they have Malik Stark, safety out of Georgia.
I guess, man. I don't even care. I don't even care, bro. Just like, I don't even care, man. I don't care, bro. I do not care, man. God, dog.
You're not there yet.
No, we'll mess around and win 8 games this year. I can almost promise you that. We'll be eight
Mm.
and nine this year, getting the 13th pick in the draft.
This draft
We're
has
probably,
the
yeah. I
Broncos.
mean, I want to go if we're going 13th in the draft. I will want to go receiver.
Got
Yeah,
yeah, I see.
I
That
gotta
makes
go. We gotta go. Luther Burton. I need Burton on my team or something. I need a receiver because obviously our other
uh,
guys just can't freaking stay healthy, man. Even you know,
Olave.
Olave got concussed again, another concussion.
Oh,
We just, I don't know what's going
that
on.
sucks.
Are we eating the gumbo out there? What's going on, man? What's going on with my
Um,
guys, man? But
ooh,
that's all downright ugly though, the Raiders, man, and they're looking to go ahead and get ready to have a top five pick because they're done for the year already. Yo, here's our what the fudge cake moment for week 6, you guys. TJ, do you have a what the fudge cake moment, or you want me to go first?
I think I have a what the fudge cake moment, and I think I'm going to nick it from you because I was watching you when it happened.
Oh, what happened?
It was that. Hold on, I did. Here we go. So it was the Ohio State versus Oregon game, and it was this quarterback Will Howard deciding to slide with
Yeah.
0 seconds on the clock, and then he just immediately realized and goes, "What the have I done?
What the fudge cake did I do?
Have I just do?" And I was like, "Yeah, you just threw away the game because you were down by 1 point." And yeah, I get it was
Ridiculous.
hard. I get it was hard, but
He
what
just,
the fudge cake?
yeah, you're right about it. First of all, great game. I'm glad I
Very good
called that.
game.
It was a great game. And thank y'all for over 1,000 views on that. That was awesome. Over 1,100 views. It was awesome.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was awesome. But I had a great crowd in there. But still, awesome game. Terrible move by Howard. Just 6 seconds. You've got to know 6 seconds, bro. Like,
Just throw the ball away.
throw the ball away and have an opportunity for a game-winning kick. It was a long kick. I get it. Long
Yeah,
kick,
it'll be
but
what
it
57
was
yards.
50, yeah, 57, 56, something like that. But still, it's still a chance. And I would rather my team lose missing a field goal than what Howard did. And that
Yeah,
was just weird how that happened, bro. So shout out to the Oregon Ducks right now, man. That's my team to
yeah,
win it
they're doing
all.
well.
They're number two
They're
now.
undefeated, right?
Yeah,
Six
yeah,
and 0.
6-0. They're number 2 in the nation now. Texas is number 1. So, but
Ooh.
I mean, if I had a college football program, oh, I could talk that all damn day. College football has been amazing this year. Oh Lord, it's been amazing
Yeah.
from week 0 to now week 6. Oh, it's been amazing. But I'm loving it. But this is an NFL podcast, so we'll keep it pushing. Uh, my what the
It,
fudge cake moment is comes from your rivals, the Dallas Cowboys, and their
ooh, yeah.
boss man, Jerry Jones. Did you hear Jerry Jones on his radio station?
As because I've got SPN as we're talking, and part of that was Jerry Jones calls out host on talk
The
show.
hosts are
That's all
just
I know.
asking, like they're talking to GM Jerry Jones, not owner Jerry Jones, because he's the GM.
GM.
So,
Yeah.
and this is Jerry Jones being who he is. Name another GM that has their own like uh, podcast or goes on sports shows and talks football like casually. No, no
No.
one else does
It's a
that
media
but
booth.
Jerry Jones, right? Win, loss, draw, he's always there, always giving his opinions. Well, he gets mad when the host of the shows asks him, like, what the fudge cake are you doing with this team, Mr. GM Jones? And he gets mad because
Really?
usually Jerry Jones is like, hey, we're in the playoffs. It's one and done. Unfortunately, we always had that bad end of the stick. But he always had the, hey, we're 12-5. We have a good
Hmm.
team, a good roster. Well, now the roster ain't so good for the regular season. So who's to blame? Jerry Jones, the GM.
Yep.
He's built the roster because he's the GM and the owner, so it's on him. He gets mad at these two guys and threatens to fire them. Because guess
What?
what? He's the owner. He could do it. He said I can fire you guys and get other guys to come in there and ask me questions. I'm sorry, Jerry. Those same guys that you fired and those same guys you're gonna hire are gonna ask the same damn question. So, what the fudge cake are you doing? You're there to talk as the general manager. And he had the audacity to say, before you guys come up to me and tell me about all the wrong I done, remember all the good I done. I'm sorry, Jerry. We don't remember. It's been
Yeah.
almost 30 years since you won a Super Bowl. There's not a lot of good. Teenagers
No,
don't know crap about what's going on. Anyone that's 24 or younger has no clue about the good old days for the Cowboys. So, and that's been my biggest thing about Jerry Jones. He had Jimmy Johnson. They won 3 Super Bowls in about a 5 or 6 year span, and he fired the guy because of ego.
yeah.
Jimmy Johnson got fired just a year after winning the Super Bowl.
So yeah, his last Super Bowl was in 1996.
Well, I mean,
So I
it was the '95 season. They won.
95 season.
They
So yeah,
won it in '96 because it was the next. No, it was
I
February.
was born at the beginning of the 95 season. Technically have seen one Cowboys win, and then I have seen nothing for 29
I
years.
mean, you
And I
didn't even
have
see
seen
that,
nothing.
TJ. You didn't even see it.
But you are spot on. He knows this is on him, especially with the whole Derrick Henry screw up. Because Derrick Henry only admit he wanted to come to the Cowboys, and they never called him. They never called him, and they're like, "Oh, we couldn't afford Derrick Henry." Blah blah. But then they gave Zeke. Fair enough, it's not similar, but they had the money for Derrick Henry, and
Yeah,
they just didn't pick it up.
it drives me
So,
crazy, man. This dude is over his head, and he's the reason. I feel bad for Cowboy loyalists, the ones
don't
that
say
that,
that.
that live and breathe Dallas for whatever. I feel bad for them because boy, this owner is screwing you guys, man, big time. He's screwing them, but he doesn't mind as long as the Cowboys, which they're always in the tabloids, they're always in the in these talks and these podcasts, they're very relevant. They're the most expensive team in professional business, $10 billion right now. If you were to sell the team, 10 billion. As
Yeah,
long
no,
as he
yeah.
keeps talking, he doesn't care about Super Bowls because if he cared, he would have kept Jimmy Johnson all those years later. He would have
Oh,
kept him.
I think he cares, but I think he cares about himself a bit more.
He
Like
care
everything,
he cares about winning his way, TJ.
yeah, no, that's true. But clearly, his ego's hurt, and when he went on something he owns, expecting to get maybe a bit of banter, but maybe more praise, but like we're the Cowboys, don't worry about it, and they bite back. Clearly, he can't take
He
it,
can't. He can't.
and yeah, and obviously he exploded, which I'm not gonna lie, isn't a good look,
It's
and
not.
especially since your player you gave $60 million to gave away the ball twice and looked terrible. Like
I'm
this is
just.
a
I don't know.
oh
Look, Dallas. Jerry Jones, man, is a freaking nut job, man. Like, yo, Cowboys fans, Jerry Jones don't care about y'all. He doesn't care about you as a Cowboy loyalist. He does not care one bit how you feel about the team, how you feel about whatever Dallas Cowboy related. He doesn't care. Jerry Jones cares about himself and only himself. That is it. He was so mad that everyone was giving Jimmy Johnson all the credit for winning. He got none of that credit. He fired him off of ego, fired him, and that's
yeah
the karma Dallas has gone through now ever since. So they always built these good rosters, even before the Dak Prescott days. You had the Tony Romo days. They had a good little team with Tony and those guys, and it just for
yeah
whatever reason never got far in the playoffs. Well, I'm sorry, Jerry. These guys are only doing their jobs to ask you these questions, and you get mad about the questions and then threaten to fire these guys and bring in someone else to do what? Not ask those questions? Then what kind of show we got then? Ben says I think they would be scared to ask him. He would fire him. Ben says Dak was 2 years old the last time they won a Super Bowl. Los. Yeah, dude, I was 7, and I barely. That's my first Super Bowl I remember as a kid. The first one I remember, like I remember watching it. That's the first one. That was 1995-96 season. But it was Cowboys versus Steelers. And anyways, but that's it. They ain't did nothing since then.
no
The Carolina
hey,
Panthers. have
Do you
gone
think
further. The
he's
Texans have gone
yeah?
further. The Jacksonville Jaguars have gone further. They at least went to an AFC championship game back in 2014.
So has the Browns.
The
Browns are
Browns went against the Chiefs just a couple years ago.
the Lions.
The
These are
Lions,
teams
right?
that went 0-16 in this period of when the Cowboys last went to a AFC Championship game, and they've managed to rebuild and rebuild successfully.
So I don't know. I don't know. I just Jerry Jones is really. I mean, and I have a thing against authority. I really hate authority. If you are an asshole, authority, right? And he said one of those asshole authority kind of guys. I don't know,
No,
but what
no.
the fudge cake, man, and that's it for our talk for what the fudge cake, because I
As long
cannot
as it goes for a
stand Jerry
while.
Jones, man. I can't stand that dude. Yo, are y'all ready for our Week 7
Ooh,
picks and predictions, man? We got a good one. We got 15 games. Two teams are on a bye. I don't know what two of those. I don't know what two are gonna be on the bye, but
uh,
we got two on the bye. Um,
got to the bye. Bear with me for 2 seconds. I'll tell you in a second. Also, if you care, the Lions have just signed extended one of their D linemen, Alarm McNeil, to a 4-year contract worth 97 million with 55 fully guaranteed.
damn,
Man got
got
paid.
paid. Get paid, young man. Get paid. I'm all for that.
So the ones on a bye are the Cowboys, who need it, and the Bears.
Cowboys and
The
the Bears.
Bears.
The Bears. All
The
right.
Bears.
Cool. Let's start with our Thursday night football game. It's going to be a good one storyline wise. Sean Payton makes his return back to New Orleans to take on the former team. He was a head coach for 15 years in New Orleans, leading to a Super Bowl and plenty of playoff success. Broncos coming there now, 3-3, taking on the 2-4 New Orleans Saints. Do you want to go first, or do I have the
No,
honors?
it's your turn, good
I'm
sir.
gonna
You
go.
go
I'm gonna go
first.
first. All right. Hold on. Let me get my pen and paper because I want to write this stuff down. Uh, that way we can remember. Yo, give me the New Orleans Saints. It is do or
Yeah.
die. It is do or freaking die. If they cannot get up for this game, they won't get up for any game. Before the season started, Cameron Jordan said, I cannot wait to play the Broncos because I want to hear the whole entire crowd boo Sean Payton because he left us. He left us. And I've been telling folks that the day he left. I said he wasn't leaving because he was burnt out, worn out. He was leaving because he said, I see this roster and I know we ain't winning nothing for the next couple of years. He had got piggybacked by Drew Brees for all those years, and there were really and a lot of good Saints teams, and he knew that it was kind of over for 2 or 3 years. He didn't want to be part of that rebuilding process. Let me leave and whatever. So now he's the Broncos head coach, and that team is 3-3. They're playing better than I expected, so good for the Broncos. But give me New Orleans for this game. They have got to get up for this game. It is do or die for New Orleans. If they cannot get up for this game, they won't get up for any game else for the year. So give me this one, and I can tell you this. If the Broncos beat the Saints by 20 points or more, I guarantee you Dennis Allen's fired.
Really?
20 points or more. If
Yeah.
it's a 20 points or more, Broncos win. I'll give you one better. 17 points or more.
17
Dennis Allen's
points or
fired.
more. I'm going to go with New Orleans as well. Obviously, their rookie QB Bo Nix seems to be doing very well, but I'm hoping, even though they just got destroyed by Tampa, that the experience on your defense will make his life uncomfortable, and that your potentially rookie QB will be able to outperform him. So yeah, I'm going to go with New Orleans as well. But I couldn't tell you the score. I couldn't tell you if it's close.
I
I
don't want.
couldn't tell you if it's
I
a
don't want to
blowout.
answer. I'm gonna just say Saints by 3.
Saints by 3.
Saints by
Okay.
3. I mean, Taysom Hill is our glue guy. Every time he plays for two and a half games, we were looking great for those 2.5 games, and the rest we was horrible without Taysom Hill. He's not playing again this week. I can almost guarantee you that.
But yeah, if you get blown out, Dennis Allen might end up at the bottom of New Orleans.
I mean, am I praying for it? No. Am I wishing for it?
No?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Praying and wishing is two different things.
Got it, got it, got
Yeah,
it, got
because
it.
I like to pray for better things in life than a random coach getting fired. I can wish it though. Patriots versus Jaguars from London. This is the Jaguars' second straight game in London. I know they are just mad Got to stay a whole another week in London. Nah, I'm playing.
Whoa, what are you saying? They're going to be native veterans soon. They're going to be enjoying black pudding and baked beans for breakfast going
Oh
TV series.
Lord!
Don't miss those baked beans.
Who you got in this game, man? Patriots or Jaguars?
Well, first off, I'm annoyed. This is like putting this in front of us is the worst cry we've done since the Revolution War. Uh,
God.
uh, I'm going to go with New England. I feel like Jacksonville's terrible. New England, I think, is actually a slightly better team. And I won't be surprised if Jaguars fly back, leaving Doug Pearson back still in London.
Oh man. Almost like who else got left? Oh, Robert Sala.
Robert Sala, yeah,
At that London game, he was done too.
he was dirty.
he was.
It's going to be interesting. This is I'm going to this game. This is going to be my dad's first NFL
Oh
game.
man, let's go.
So hopefully it's a good game. I don't want to take my dad to hot doodoo, but most probably did. But obviously we had to go to this game. Brother-in-law's a Patriots fan, so
Okay, yeah. Oh, duh, yeah. Yes, hell
yeah.
yeah. I forgot about that fast. I'm going Jacksonville.
Oh
Same with them,
really?
do or die. If you can't win this game, yeah, you might well go ahead tank and get your better teams around it because you're not going quarterback. You just paid Trevor Lawrence, and Lawrence is
Yeah.
not the issue for this team. I promise you that he's not the issue at all. This team
Defense really.
is the
It's
defense,
good.
and it's just his
And
receiving
O-line.
core. I watched that game against the Bears. That receiving core was god awful. Oh, Gabe
Which is
Davis. Oh,
crazy.
Buffalo. Gabe Davis, man, he dropped the touchdown. Brian Thomas dropped a touchdown. They had like 5 drops in that game. I'm like, yo, what are y'all doing?
Which is a bit crazy because like Brian Thomas, we were expected to be a high wide receiver coming out. Obviously, Christian Kirk has had
Yeah,
great years
Kirk.
in
Yeah, Kirk is
Jacksonville.
there. You're like,
Great
well, where's he
chemistry
at?
with Trevor. Obviously, Gabe Davis, like he's hit and miss as we've seen in Buffalo, but it shouldn't be as big as Evan Ingram. Where's he been?
He was good. He was good, but he did fumble.
He,
He did
yeah,
fumble
it's
though.
up and
He
down.
had a great game on the stats, but he had a key fumble.
Sorry.
While they were driving, going for points. He fumbled. I mean, everyone, ETN fumbled, and then he got hurt in the second quarter. He was out. So
What
it was a
the
bad,
fudge?
it was a bad day for the Jaguars because the Bears.
Breaking trending. New York Giant fans are pushing the team to trade for Rams star Matthew Stafford at the trade deadline. Why?
Ain't no way in hell that's
Why?
gonna happen.
What are they? What are fans? I'm sorry. What are fans up to? I know people like to hope. I know people like to speculate. But in what sense is this ever going to happen?
That's never gonna happen. Rams would be dumb to do that. That's just stupid. Stafford's still a really good quarterback. He just doesn't have the weapons right now. Nakua and
No, and
Cooper Cup are injured at the moment. So
what was it? Cup is pushing to return
yeah,
quickly.
yep. So yeah, that's weird. I don't know. The Giants fans are just ridiculous. Like I get it. I get it.
They've had a rough couple of years.
Oh yeah. So I'm going Jacksonville. You're going New England. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Next game on the docket, y'all. All right, Sunday we got Sunday afternoon games now. Here we go. A really good one. Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. This is gonna be a game. It's gonna be a freaking battle. I cannot wait to see this game, and I'm hoping this game is
Ooh,
actually on no network television. Cause I want to call it. I want to call it.
fair enough.
So I'm
I
gonna
don't know
look.
if
I'm going to look because I know the Saints play on Thursday, so I have to worry about watching the Saints on Sunday. So I can actually call
that's good.
a game. Yeah, so I believe this game should be on. Should be. I could be wrong, but it should be on national TV where I can call it. Anyways, Lions versus Vikings, yo. In this game, you know what? Give me Minnesota. I'm gonna just keep rocking and rolling with these guys, man.
Yeah, keep going with it.
Give me Minnesota until look. Lions lost Hutchinson. Big deal on
Yes.
defense, and man, that was a gruesome injury, and I hate that happened to him because he was such a dominant player this year, and he had almost 8 sacks this year already. So tough to see that happen. Give me Minnesota, Detroit. When they play bad on defense, they play very bad on defense. I think Minnesota will take advantage of that. A lot of big plays from Justin Jefferson. I'm trying to see who's in that secondary to actually stop Jefferson and Addison. So give me Minnesota for now. They're at home, confident team. Let's go.
You know what? I kind of agree. Like,
Dang.
it sucks Aiden Hutchinson went out because I honestly thought he might be the
Yeah, defense player of the year.
defensive player. Like he was getting sacks like there's no tomorrow. He had a chance to even break him, but yeah, you've got the situation where can the Detroit Lions secondary stop Justin Jefferson? And I know they've got Terry Arnold, their new rookie QB,
Mhm.
but he seems to be quite handsy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
And I reckon that's going to hurt them a lot. I reckon a lot of penalties in the PIs that way. So
Kind
I'm
of
going
like
to
we
go
saw
with
the same
Minnesota
thing
as
with
well.
the Vikings versus the Jets. And
Yes,
in
yes.
London, that was a lot of PI calls against the New York because Jefferson is just so damn dynamic at the receiving position
Source
that
Gardner, yeah.
you kind of got to hold on. Yeah, Garner had some, Reed had some. It was crazy. All right, we'll go
Uh,
Minnesota.
yeah, so I'm trying to look up. I don't know how you look up, but it says TV channels Fox is showing it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Has that
yeah, yeah.
changed? What
I
it
was going.
was?
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm good. Yeah, I was gonna look at it after this and see if it's on. If it's gonna come on. Cause yeah, it should be on Fox. I'm gonna call it on Fox.
Got yeah, I see.
Yeah, it
Fingers
should
crossed.
it should come on Fox because usually I get the Saints game because we're local, so we get the Saints game on Fox, and then whatever. But now that Saints aren't playing, it should be Lions versus Vikings.
That must suck for you.
What's that?
Like if you're a fan who's somewhere else in the country, you cannot watch your TV
Nah,
because
and that's why you got to get the NFL, the
they've got you
direct.
by short and curlies.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see.
yeah, yeah, yeah. See, thank God that my team is. So, like, if I were to move to Texas or move outside of
Well, you're screwed.
Louisiana, I gotta get the Direct TV. I gotta get the. Oh, it's on YouTube now. I'm sorry. The NFL
YouTube Pass,
package on
NFL
YouTube.
Plus. Yeah.
Yeah, and whatever it's called these days. Yeah, I have to do that. But right now I live in Louisiana, so I'm getting all Saints games.
Oh,
Ben says Lions are going to win this game. It's going to be a gut check for Minnesota. Oh, okay. Oh, Ben says, let's keep it rocking and rolling, y'all. Our next game on the docket, the Tennessee Titans take on the Buffalo Bills. Bills, after that win over the Jets, looking pretty damn good. Titans took another tough loss against the Colts. Um, who you got in this game, TJ?
ooh, this. I'm sorry, I was completely spaced out. Who are we watching?
Titans and Bills.
That's it. That's it. Titans and Bills. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Titans have no hope.
Yeah, I'm going Buffalo. This is yeah, I don't see a world where Tennessee wins this game, so I'm gonna go Buffalo for sure to beat out.
Especially with Bills having now Amari Cooper.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Mark Cooper now. All NFL fantasy owners are very happy now because Cooper's gonna see a lot more touches with Buffalo, and
Do you want to hear a funny stat about the Browns right now?
yes, I do.
Could you name the other? Now that Amari Cooper is gone, there is only one other player currently on the roster that has more than one touchdown for the Browns. Could you guess who it is?
Only one player has more than one touchdown.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, because they haven't scored
So there's
much.
one player on that team now that has two touchdowns, essentially.
Is it Jerome Ford?
It is safety Rodney McLeod.
Stop playing.
Nope.
Stop.
Nope.
Damn, it's that
They
bad?
have scored 7 touchdowns all year. Oh, technically, sorry, not seven now. Eight
8 because of
touchdowns all year.
the kick.
Yep.
Yeah, they got
Two
blocked.
of them being a safety.
That is crazy. Yeah, that team is ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He has more touchdowns than the entire wide receiver list now that Amari Cooper has gone.
yeah. We're going Buffalo then to beat Tennessee. And man, let's go with our next guy. That's crazy. That's a crazy stat. Dolphins at the Colts.
Mhm.
A battle between AFC teams. I'm gonna go with Indianapolis. Think the Colts get it right here. So let me go with the Colts to win this game. Honestly, I just think their defense is going to be all over Miami. I can't see where Miami's going to really go up and down this game unless you get some just Hail Mary throws to Tyreek Hill. I don't know where Miami goes without Tua. Now thank God they had the bye week. They have time
Yep.
to get their ducks in order. But give me the Colts to win this game. Still a close game. Still a close game. No blowout, but give me the Colts to win this game. Oh, Flacco.
Yeah, no, I agree. I know technically, no, they won. They won against Titans. Flacco, I think Richardson started in this game. I don't think Flacco is going to
I don't
start.
know. It doesn't matter to me what quarterback it is.
No, yeah, okay. No, I agree. I think the
Yeah,
Colts defense
Colts
can
at Colts at
handle.
Colts at home
Yeah,
defense. Yeah,
it's going to be Minnesota. Minnesota. It really shows. I know, obviously, people don't like Tua, and he's been hot and miss, but it shows how vital he is in that offense.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
simply with the arm talent. And apparently, he's been getting healthy, so we might see him return soon. But who knows? I don't think so. He's too. It sucks because he's got talent, but the injuries are
Man, the
there.
the second they say he can play, he coming back. I promise you that.
He needs to wear the Guardian cap.
That
Why
that that, that,
QB
that
is not
ain't
allowed to
that
wear the Guardian
that
cap?
ain't about that. He ain't not about to wear that big old dumb hat. I get it. It helps him, but he ain't about to wear that. Not no quarterback. Quarterback's about to wear that. Hell no. Hey, a really good game on paper. We're going to see right here. The Seattle Seahawks take on the Atlanta Falcons. Seahawks would have lost to the Niners. They're now what 3-3, I believe, or whatever the record is. And Falcons
Uh,
now they're what 4-2.
3-3, yeah, 4-2.
So who you got in this game?
I'm going to go with Atlanta. I think the Falcons have got something going very well. Kirk Cousins has, I think, fully got over his Achilles heel. I think you saw that in the Philadelphia game. And yeah, he's got his rhythm. He feels comfortable in the offense now. Seahawks, they kept that game relatively close. So, well, it was a weird game because nothing happened. Oh, it all happened.
Right, right,
Uh,
right.
um, but let their team down. He threw too many picks, and I think that might happen here with the Falcons secondary. So I'm going to go with Atlanta to win.
I agree. I'm going to Atlanta as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just think Seahawks run defense is ass.
it is
And
too.
Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier, they're gonna eat up in this game. I think they'll both get like over 80 yards rushing, in my opinion. And Seattle just been god off on the run defense. Atlanta, they play a very good run offense, a good zone offense, and yeah, I feel like a lot of points being scored by both teams, but I think Falcons score just a little bit more points than Seattle.
Yeah,
I reckon the Falcons will be somewhere in the 30s. Seattle be high
yeah,
20s. So I'm gonna go with like
I
a
agree.
35-27 kind of game, but it's gonna be maybe run by the Falcons. Give me Atlanta to win this game, unfortunately.
That must suck as a Seahawks fan, just losing these semi-close games. Like you're not getting blown out.
That's just
You're not
how that's
winning.
the NFL, man. A lot of these games come down to
Oh,
the last possession, man. A lot of these one score games, and sometimes you're just on the back end of it. That's just very unfortunate. Houston at Green Bay, Texans versus Packers.
ooh,
I'm
this is
going
going to be a
first.
great game.
I'm going. Who's that?
This is going to be a great
It's gonna
game.
be a great game. I think so. Give me Green Bay. I'm
Really,
loving what I'm seeing from the Packers right now. Not too hot on the Texans. They've been winning games, but it's been like
let's
y'all
sparkle
can do
them.
y'all can do better. Y'all can do
Nico
better.
Collins.
The Collins out again. Collins gonna be out
Yeah,
for about another 2 more weeks with his hamstring issue. I think 3 more weeks.
he put on IR. He
Yeah,
just been put on IR.
so that's 4 weeks. So he missed 1 week already. So he's got 3 weeks left. So yeah, give me Green Bay to win this game. I think a defensive battle though. I'm not gonna go with a shootout. I think it'll be a
No,
defensive
yeah,
battle.
it's going to be very interesting. Obviously, Texans just got rid of Cam Akers.
Rightfully so because Mixon's back and their running game is,
Yeah,
and they have Damian Pierce back there too. They can be a backup. So I get it.
I get it. I understand it. I think this is going to be a dumb decision because I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Uh oh,
So
it's gonna flip it.
I'm going to rely. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to have an good old reliable. I don't know if you can see that. So Heads is going to be the Texans because their logo is a head.
Okay, cool.
So it is Packers. I'm going to agree with you and go to the
All right.
Packers.
All right, both going Green Bay then. Cool, cool. All right,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a really cool game to watch, though. All right, next game on the docket, we have the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the
Oh, talk about that.
Cleveland Browns. All right, brother, who you got in this one, man? Bengals, with the win over the Giants wasn't pretty, but it's still a win. Browns have just not been pretty at all.
Oh, Cleveland. Like I said, they haven't scored more than 8 touchdowns, 2 of them being on defense or special teams. Deshaun Watson, he just looks terrible. Their O line looks terrible. I'm not going to lie, the one bright spot in that entire team is Miles Garrett, who I'm not going to lie, apparently might be traded. We just got rid of Amari Cooper.
Yeah,
Paul Kevin Stefanski, he was, what was it? He was a 2 time uh, NFL Coach of the Year, and he's just, yeah, the team around is awful. Apparently, they're not going to try change the famous Jameis. They're just going to keep going ahead with Watson. Yeah, it's not good. And I'm not going to lie, if Cincy walks in, we say that Mike Bird just did the same. And we've got the problems. Yeah, if Cincy walks into this team and struggles with them as much as the Eagles, then Cincy's got some problems.
yeah, I hear all that, and that's understandable. I get it. I'm going
I'm going to
Cleveland.
go Cleveland. My goodness,
I'm
come
going
on.
Cleveland. I think Cleveland's going to shock everyone in this particular game. Nick Chubb
He's
reports
back.
that he's coming back.
That is
That's
true.
reports. The reports. They say he's going to come back for this game. How much he's being used, I don't know. It might not even be a lot. But Cleveland, give me the Browns. First of all, the Browns have always had the Bengals number for some reason. Joe Burrow only has one win against Cleveland in his career, which is tough to hear. Like, wow, what? Only one win. But
Madness.
give me the Browns at home against the Bengals. They'll be up for this game. They're gonna shock the world. I don't know. I don't like what I'm seeing from Cincinnati. I don't like it. It looks Browns are bad. Browns are worse, but I'm still gonna go with
Browns
Cleveland in
are
this
bad.
game. If it was in Cincinnati, Bengals all day. It's in Cleveland. Give me the Browns on the upset, man.
My man, my man. You can hide the fact you're drunk very well. No
Hey,
sober man
I've
is
been
picking the
told
Browns.
that plenty of times.
No sober man is picking the Browns. So come on.
I'm picking the Cleveland Browns upset. Let's go. Prove me right, Cleveland. Yo, Eagles versus Giants. Let's get it.
Your
Um,
turn.
yeah, man. So NFC East matchup. It's gonna be a good one. Bro, I'm going Giants. I'm sorry, bro. I'm going New York
Ooh.
Giants in this
Okay.
one. I'm going New York Giants. I feel like the
I
Giants are going to make this a very tough game. I see Hurts and them struggling again on offense. I see the Giants getting like a few lucky breaks. Obviously, the Eagles are a better team, top to bottom on the roster. But for one game only, give me New York with upset, man. So
well, I
let's
would
get
say
it.
it's one game. They hurt our souls last year. They really knew how to. Uh, I respect that. It's a shame. I don't think I'm going to be able to watch this game. I think I am going to be underground on a tube, which sucks.
Oh, damn.
But I'm going to go with Philly in this game. Simply the fact
They're
that
better.
you're going to have, well, no, uh, you're going to have a pissed off Saquon Barkley coming back to New York against his old team.
Whoo!
The team that,
That better do good for my
yeah,
fantasy, boy. He better come through and
I think so. And yeah, I reckon Saquon is going to run. He's got something to prove against New York, and he's open to admit he has no hard feelings except twice a year when it's against the Giants.
hell
So,
yeah. Hope Saquon runs all over them, boy. Let's go, man.
oh, I do indeed.
Yeah. I forgot about that, honestly. Yeah, Saquon going back to New York. Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
Do you want to change?
Yeah, no, I'm stick with the Giants. I'll stick with the Giants to win though. Yeah, that's the old gut talking.
Fair, fair. Don't blame you.
Yo, our next game on the docket, the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Who you got in this one, brother?
I think the Rams. Vegas, like I said, I think they're in tank mode. Adams gone. I know Adams wasn't playing. Their QBs have been switching every week. Um, the Rams, I know they're injured and anything, but they're a better coach. They're more experienced, and they should be able to walk in and handle Vegas.
Yeah, I'm going Rams as well. Just
Yeah.
there. I mean, I think we'll see Kyron Williams finally have a big game,
Ooh.
like over 100 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, something like that. I think Rams, although they're a team that they're out without their two best receivers, which is tough on anybody. Stafford's still a better quarterback than Aiden O'Connell or Gardner Minshew,
Yeah.
and this defense, they make plays when they have to. They've beaten the 49ers this year already. I mean, so they
Yeah.
played some tough games. Give me the Rams over the Raiders. Raiders are just in tank mode, like you said. So I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Fair. No, I get you.
All right. Let's keep going now. Next game on the docket, we got the Carolina Panthers taking on the Washington Commanders. I'm gonna
Ooh.
go. I'm gonna go Washington, but I'm very skeptical about this. I'm gonna go Washington.
Really?
I am, man.
Even after how Washington's been playing?
No, no, I'm still, man. Hey, have you seen Carolina, man? They can stay in some games now. Now they did kind of
Well,
the
oh,
last game they played, they lost by double digits. I know that they lost by double digits, but they did play fairly well in that game. God, Atlanta,
are
yeah,
you sure? Are you
yeah,
sure it was 38-20 against the Falcons?
yeah. But I mean, don't look at the total final score. I'm like, oh, that was a beatdown. No, it was a very close game throughout, and then somewhere about late third quarter or fourth quarter, it was all Atlanta. But at one point, the Panthers, I think, had a lead. I think at one point in that second quarter. I think,
Ooh,
or they tied it, whatever, in the second quarter. So, but yeah. But I'm saying Panthers, they look like an NFL team now,
now that
which
they've got
means
rid of Price Young.
yes, since Bryce Young's been on the bench, unfortunately, they have been a better team. And yeah, but give me Washington to win this game at home. Chocolate City, Jaden Daniels put up some big numbers again. Let's go Washington.
Yeah, no, I apologise. I did keep it close. Andy Dalton throwing 2 interceptions, not the best, but he did keep it close. My apologies there. I also am going to go Washington. I think Jane Daniels is going to have a fantastic game again. Um, and again, I reckon it's going to be another maybe 17-30 odd game.
hmm
Yeah.
Let's see, man. Let's see. All right. Now this on paper, this should be the best game.
Oh, rematch.
Yeah, Super Bowl rematch, you guys. The Kansas City Chiefs taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Ooh! We have the Chiefs now off of a bye week, so they're very
Mm-hmm.
well rested. 49ers, they also had a semi bye week after playing last Thursday, so they're well
Yeah.
rested as well, pretty much. Who you got in this game, man?
Oh, this is interesting. Have you heard all of the Kansas City Chiefs fans are complaining that no one wants to trade their wide receivers to them?
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Like, no one wants to pay that. Why are you not paying, giving us? It's like, I just wonder why
They
Kansas
didn't
City.
get Adams. They didn't get Cooper.
Amari
You know,
Cooper
oh,
and
they'll get MVS though.
potentially.
He might come back to them.
Um, I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I feel like the Chiefs. I don't know how they're winning these games. I'm not going to lie. Patrick Mahomes hasn't like his numbers aren't the best. Six
No.
touchdowns, 6 interceptions.
Mm-mm.
Like Travis Kelsey's been quiet. Um, but then again, so's the Niners. Niners have been making weird mistakes, and I know they sort of pulled away at the end against Seattle, but that was more Gino giving the game away than the Niners winning. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Like, I'm going to go with them until, well, they lose.
I know, right? I'm you know me. I've been against the Chiefs. I think twice already this year, and I've looked like a dummy.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go 3 times now. Give me San Francisco.
Oh,
I, I
interesting.
think the Niners come out there. Look, any type of revenge you want to get, man, you better get it right now, because you won't get it in a Super Bowl rematch. So you might as well get it right now. If you're San Francisco, while the Chiefs are like once again vulnerable, the Saints are just ass. So I thought the Saints would play a better game, and we did not. The Chiefs probably played their best game, and it still
Yeah.
wasn't a great game, but it just against us it looked really good. San Francisco at San Francisco. Think of a tougher matchup. If the Chiefs win this game, they are my lock. Clink clink for Super
Ooh.
Bowl champions. If they win this game, they're locked. Like,
Here's the question I was going to ask. Yeah. So currently they have a Vikings versus Chiefs Super Bowl. Like looking at the teams, the Vikings should win that Super Bowl. Like the Chiefs haven't looked good, but the Chiefs would be the Chiefs.
man, Chiefs Vikings. I don't give a damn. Vikings go undefeated. Chiefs win that Super Bowl. I don't care. I don't care if Vikings 17-0 and then 19-0 going into the Super Bowl. Chiefs gonna win that game.
No, that's what I mean. They will. They find a way.
They will find a way to win that game against Minnesota. I promise you. uh,
Yeah,
all right, so yeah, you're going Kansas City. I'm going San Francisco. I like
indeed,
that though. I like
indeed.
that. All right, let's keep it rocking and rolling now. We
Ooh.
have Sunday night football. The New York Football Jets with freshly acquired Devante
Yep.
Adams going to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. There's been a lot of rumblings right now that Russell Wilson might be the quarterback in this game. I think not. I think it's going to still be Justin Fields.
Yeah.
It better be. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You guys are winning. Keep it going until Fields either gets hurt or just plays like ass. And last time I saw Fields play, he wasn't ass. So
He was not
he
ass.
was not ass at all. But that being said, though, give me the New York Jets to win this game.
Oh,
I'm
really?
gonna go New York Jets to win this game in a slobber knocker. Close game. I got Jets 16-13.
Really? Sort of like the game we just played.
Kind of, yeah. It was 23-20. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. I think TJ Watt is going to make Aaron Rodgers' life a living nightmare. I
Bloody
know they've got
hell.
Devontae. Yeah, bloody crap. Um, I know obviously they've got Devontae Adams. They have got the relationship, and they are renaming to the Packers. But I still think the Steelers are going to win. I don't think their defense. One, I think it got weaker with Starlers leaving. I don't think that's an overreaction. It didn't look as strong, and I don't know if they can cope with Fields' mobility.
We'll see. Hey, that'd be awesome. That is a really good game to watch. Ben says Jets defense is going to win this game. All right, we'll find out.
Yeah.
They better come with it. We got our next game on the docket now. We have a doubleheader once again for
Ah,
Monday Night Football. Weird. One game is going to be on national TV. The other one is going to be ESPN Plus only. So the first game that's going to be on national TV, the Ravens taking
makes
on the
sense.
Buccaneers. Obviously, they're the ones that can be on national TV. So, like I said, it makes sense. Ravens versus Bucks. It is your turn. Who you got in this game, brother?
I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. I think
Ooh.
Tampa Bay is going to win this, and I don't know why. I think this is going to be a pretty high scoring game. I think both offenses are going to go off, but I've got a feeling Baltimore's going to be the one that shoots itself in the foot again.
Um, I agree about the high scoring game for sure. I'm gonna go with
Yeah,
Baltimore though. I'm gonna go with Baltimore
yeah,
in a high scoring game. Um, can Tampa Bay stop Derrick Henry? That's gonna be the thing.
that's going to. They've got
Can't
Peter there.
they've got him, man, but Derrick ain't got to run the middle all the time. He needs one
Very true.
hole. He needs one hole to get in the. Once Derrick Henry's in the secondary, it is over. It is over, man. Do not let that man get to the second level by the linebackers, you know, because he's bigger. He's about the same size as the O lineman. He's bigger than linebackers, and he's like a sumo wrestler compared to these secondary guys. My God. Uh, but I'm gonna go with a high scoring game. I think Lamar Jackson and Henry have another great game. Tampa Bay's also gonna do their thing as well. But Baltimore does have a very good defense. So will they put up points? 51? No. But could they score low 30s? Yes. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I'm gonna go Ravens.
Well,
I'm gonna say Ravens 33, Buccaneers 27.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I can see that being this kind of game.
So, yeah, so you're going Tampa Bay, I'm going Baltimore. That's going to be a really good game, though. I cannot wait. I
Yeah.
think I'm going to call that game, matter of fact, too. Monday Night Football, depending
Ooh,
on what's going on with baseball. So we'll see. Baseball from now on is going to trump everything pretty much for the playoffs.
makes sense. Makes sense.
Baseball, and I'm doing the WNBA tomorrow because that trumps everything else because it's the championship game. It's the
Oh, is it the championship
well,
game?
it's not the championship, but it's the finals. So it's 1-1 right now. Going to game two is on Wednesday. So
Ooh,
tomorrow.
damn.
So I'll
Who
be
you
calling.
liking?
I still have Minnesota winning the series, but the game three is up. It's one of your coin tosses, pretty much for that one. Yeah, one of your coin tosses. All right, and our final Monday night football game, you guys, for Week 7, the last game on the docket, the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. I'll go first. I'm going Chargers, and because I said that, Arizona's going to win this game. Because every time I go against Arizona, they win. And when I go with Arizona, they lose. So I'm going to go with the Chargers, though. I think the Chargers make it a sloppy game, and they will win off of just being a better sound team. As much praise as we gave Arizona last year for being such a competitive team, they have been the quite opposite.
Oh, upset. Yeah.
The quite opposite, man. This year, they have been getting blown out in a lot of these games, and that game against Green Bay was really tough to watch if you're a Cardinals fan.
Weren't good, especially after coming such off of such a high after beating 49ers.
Yeah, and you're like, yo, okay, well, all right, that was game of It's almost like that game that mattered, man. So I'm gonna go with the Chargers to win this game. Who you got? Who you
Uh,
got?
I agree. I think the Chargers should sort of beat should semi steamroll the Cardinals actually, especially since Marvin Harrison got injured in the last game. Yeah, I reckon they're gonna beat Arizona pretty well.
I can kind of agree with that. I can kind of agree with that. I hate that for Arizona, but yeah, I can agree with that. All right, so that is our picks and predictions for Week 7 of the NFL season.
Hey,
Now let's go with what's up.
we both won our pick locks last week.
We sh-
Atlanta.
we sure did. We sure did. So we're both are we both 5-1, or are you
No, I lost.
are
I
you
lost one.
you, you
We
lost
both
one?
lost one.
Yeah, we're both five
Uh,
and one, right? Or are you 4-2?
oh yeah, sorry.
You're
Yeah,
4-2,
five and
right?
one. No. Atlanta. I chose Minnesota. Miami. That in week 4, I believe that made us win a game. What was it? Miami
No,
versus Tennessee. Yeah.
you lost that one.
Cleveland lost me. Screw me back. Screw
Oh,
Cleveland.
so you lost two
New
then.
York. Miami versus Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee won that game.
No way. I
Yeah,
refuse to accept that.
Tennessee beat Miami. Yeah,
No way.
Tennessee beat Miami.
That's not how you spell
That
Miami.
because I picked Tennessee to win that game, and I was like, yo, you chose Miami to win.
I cannot believe that.
Ma-
Oh my God, Miami!
Mason, and the reason why they won is because Will Levis got hurt in the first quarter. Mason
Mason
Rudolph
Rudolph,
came
baby.
in and balled out. And then they had the audacity to go back to Will Levis again. I said, y'all crazy.
Oh, I'm 4-2.
Yeah, you're
Ugh.
4-2. Ben says they beat the 49ers. Yeah, the Cardinals did, yeah.
Yeah, they did.
But yeah,
Oh,
yeah, man. Yeah, that's how it is. My week 7 lock, I'm going with the Los Angeles Rams over the Raiders. Clink, clink. Put it in there, y'all. I'm going Rams.
fair enough, fair enough. I'm going to go Washington over
Ooh,
the Panthers.
that
Over the
that
Panthers.
Panthers theme.
Indeed, indeed. Oh,
If I'd have kept that Panthers theme, boy, I'd have been out week 3. If I'd have kept it.
yeah, week 3, yeah. Managed to
Yep.
beat that.
All right, so I got the Rams over the Raiders. You've got the Commanders over the Panthers. Those are
Oh,
our week
I'm
7 locks.
Miami.
I thought you knew that though.
I must have missed that.
I
I'm
thought you knew.
devastated.
I could have sworn you knew that.
Oh,
Yeah, man. They Monday Night Football. They beat them. They beat them, man. And beat them bad at the end. It was close.
beat them bad at
It
the
was
end.
close in the
Yeah.
third quarter, and in the fourth quarter, they just kept scoring field goal touchdown, field goal, field goal, field goal, something like that. I was like, yo, what's going on, Miami? Jesus. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, man. All right, y'all. That's the end of our stream, man. I hope you guys had a great time. It's time to wrap it up.
Yes.
Any questions you guys have right now? Now is the time to
So,
ask them, ladies and gentlemen. What's up with it?
so I've got a couple of things.
Yes.
Obviously, Tom Brady has now officially retired because his ownership of the Las Vegas Raiders just got approved. So he is now part ownership of the Vegas Raiders, meaning he cannot play QB,
Yes.
but he has apparently a big role in choosing the next QB, which is very interesting. And then I've got a question for you.
That's Shador Sanders.
Who you reckon?
I knew you were going with Shador Sanders. First of all, do you know what company, agency owns Shador Sanders?
I do not know.
TB12.
Oh, is it?
Yes,
Okay,
Tom
it's
Brady.
still Sanders.
Yeah, Shador Sanders to the Raiders. Book it.
Book
Book
it.
it.
And my next question is, as we do each week, which team do you think scored the most points in defense in my fantasy?
Oh my goodness. Let me think of a team that got their ass mollywop, bro. Hey, it's gotta be the Cowboys. Cowboys defense probably got you a lot of points, man.
Oh, that got me close. I think they got me 170 points. But there was one team that beat the Cowboys. Two teams, technically, but we don't care about second place. There was one team that took it all with a
God.
grand total of 270 points.
Oh my
The
God.
Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, they get the Niners? The Niners?
Yes, the
What is
Niners.
going on with your point system, man? What is going on with your point system?
Yeah.
How's that? I watched some of that game. It wasn't that much offense going on with the Niners.
No, I know.
But Jesus, Mary and
So here's the
Joseph.
confusing part. So number one was Seattle Seahawks with 270. Number two with 188 points was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Then it was
The Saints?
then it was the Cowboys with 177. The Saints would have got me 95.
I don't know
It
what's
was
going on with your point schedule. Because now you can't even get the worst defense anymore. It sounds like because I could have sworn the Cowboys had the worst defense. Give them 47 points. Give them 47 points. And I don't think none were defense, right? They didn't score a single defensive touchdown. It was all offense.
No,
That's got to be your worst team. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, man.
It is absolutely, you just don't know. I think the lowest scoring defense was the Tennessee Titans with 12 points.
Yeah, I don't get none of that. I don't get it. I don't. I'm lost for words now. I don't know what's going to be. But if you guys are happy with it, man, more kudos to y'all, man. If you guys are happy
Well,
with
here's the thing. We've gone through our settings and we've gone, no, that makes sense. No, that should be fine. That should be fine. So we looked at it and went, what the is messing with our points?
I don't know.
Because it generally is. It doesn't matter what we're doing on the lineup.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what's going on. It's does the fantasy football gods decide to bless your defense with a 300 point game?
Dude, that's crazy. That is crazy. Well, hey, that's it for our podcast, episode 49. Remember, y'all, next week for our episode 50, the Big 5-0, y'all, we will be giving away $200 to one lucky subscriber towards Uneducated Sports Talk. So please come right here. I have it posted sometime in a couple of days to get everybody tuned. And we will announce the winner probably towards the end of the show, obviously, to get more viewers.
Of
right?
course.
Of course. But yeah, so please come on to the channel, man, and come to the stream for episode 50 next Tuesday night, you guys. So thank y'all for showing love and support, man. Hit that like button on your way out. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are brand new to the channel. You love what you're seeing for the best damn live commentary and play-by-play reaction, of course. Tuesday with TJ, every Tuesday on our channel as well, man. For the homegirl, PJ, you've been real quiet today. Sleepy, huh? As you guys saw, matter of fact, before we go, TJ went 12-2 last week. I went 10-4. So now TJ once again has a 2
Come
He's
on,
up 2 on me now. We're tied
man
going to
wants the
last week.
Saquon jersey.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, so that's it. So PJ's undefeated 9-2-0. So she want me to tell you guys that. She's always. That's right, always. All right, man. For the homegirl PJ, I am your host, Carlos Clayton, and to the right of me is my main man, TJ Tracy. This is episode 49 of the NFL podcast, Tuesdays with TJ, all sports fans. You guys know what time it is. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Peace. Later, mama. Love you guys well. Have a good night, TJ. I'll be live tomorrow, y'all, for the WNBA Finals Game 3 between the New York Liberty and the Minnesota Lynx. See me there. I'll be live at 6:45 p.m. Central Time, y'all. Have a blessed night, TJ.
Have a good night, everyone. Stay safe in this great world.
Peace.